Hey everybody, John McClellan here, ATX Hot Sauce, atxhotsauce.com. Don't forget to subscribe below. I'm so excited about today's show. Got two special guests, Jack and Emma McClellan. They're my kids, and we're gonna have a great time today. Guys, thanks so much for showing up today. Emma, thank you for putting this out there. Jack, you too. We're gonna be tasting about 10 hot sauces from ATX Hot Sauce. We're gonna start with the mildest, go to the spiciest. I know you've had them all before, so you kind of know what to expect. The one thing I'm gonna warn you though, is that the heat builds. So even at the end, if you try a little bit of green, which is very mild, it'll still be hot. So when we get to the fire in the hole, it's gonna be a little fire in the hole. Mm-hmm. And we've got some Texas-shaped nuggets here, kind of, right?
Kind of, and
some hot wings.
The best part is we get to ask you questions while we taste this hot sauce.
Wow, I've never heard of this before.
Sorry, Sean Evans.
Well, let's try. So first of all, let's get our first bite ready. We're gonna try the Big Green hot sauce. It's made with jalapenos, serranos, tomatillos, cilantro, garlic, onion, a little bit of cumin. It's really, really good. It's a very mild sauce, but so let's try it. So you guys got your stuff ready to go over there?
We sure do.
Emma, let's see yours. Bring it over here.
Why don't we just do our own?
Don't mind. Okay, so I'll just. All right, I'm gonna put a bunch on now. You don't have to go that much because I don't want you crying. Okay.
I want to say that again.
Well, no, I have my own microphone, so y'all can pick that. Yeah, you can pick up to there. That's okay. All right, so let's try the green hot sauce. Wow, Jack, that was a lot of hot sauce on there.
Well, you said it builds, so I'm not gonna put too much starting off with you.
Let's look here. Jack has that much. Emma has that much, and Dad has this much.
For no apparent reason.
All right, ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Still one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of spice.
A little spice
Just
underneath
a little
there.
bit, but a lot of flavor.
I can taste the cilantro. I can taste the tomatillos a lot. A little bit of, oh, it's just good. The garlic that's in there. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. So
it adds to the wing, but it's not all about the sauce here. I mean, it just has a nice flavor that is really
it doesn't
mild.
overpower the food, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we're eating that, Dad, we're gonna ask you your first question here, and it's about the origin story of ATX Hot Sauce. What inspired the founders to start ATX Hot Sauce, and was there a specific aha moment that led to the creation of this company?
So, as you guys know, because I would cook every breakfast and dinner for you guys when you were younger. Know it, Jack, your favorite breakfast sandwich was?
Just an egg biscuit. It was the best.
Yeah,
English muffin, a little fried egg on top.
A little bacon, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little bit runny. I love it. So I love to cook, right?
Yeah.
And I've always been making salsas and barbecue sauces and some hot sauces. And I don't know. I just said one day, let's slap a label on it. Let's slap a sales price on it. Let's just go to town. That was November of 2019 when I started doing it. Then obviously COVID hit. I had a little bit more time away from work at that point, so we really got into it. Y'all helped, and it was the aha moment. I think was when I realized that y'all were excited about it like I was, and as y'all are getting older, anything I can do to pull you closer to me is very important. So this ATX Hot Sauce is part of being a family. Hey, now.
Well, it's really weird because I thought it was just mid-COVID and you got really bored.
No, I
thought that was the story.
If you look at our incorporation information, it's November 2019. So COVID was on its way, but it hadn't made it here yet.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next one. So that was the Big Green. We're going to go to and I know these names are very, very creative. This is the Big Red, right? This is made with red Fresnos and beets.
I didn't do the naming, he did.
Red Fresnos, beets. It's got cardamom. It's got just some really good flavors to it. So we're going to try this one here. Let's shake that up. Called the Big Red. All right, so there you go. Put it on there.
All right. And while we're taking a bite into this one, Noah, you can go ahead and ask Dad the second question.
Yeah.
And if you wonder why we're calling him by two names, because his name is Noah Jack McClellan. So
you named me. That's not correct. It's Noah Byron Jack McClellan.
Yeah. Yes, it is. All right, guys, this is the Big Red. Let's try this out.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I love the red Fresnos and the beet and the cardamom.
Yeah.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you share a funny anecdote or story from the early days? just with the challenges and the joys of building this company?
A challenge. One of my biggest challenges, I think, was learning I know how the ferments work, right? Obviously. But when you ferment things, you also need to pasteurize them at some point, or else there's a problem. So one of my biggest aha moments was when I made a really incredible batch. I think it was the Big Red, actually. And I bottled it up, put it in the cabinet, came back like 3 days later, and like 4 of the bottles had exploded inside the cabinet because the fermentation process I hadn't stopped, but I'd sealed them up, and the bottles just couldn't handle it. So if you're eating fermented hot sauce, keep it in the refrigerator, unless it's really well pasteurized, then you'll be okay. If not, you're going to have a hot sauce bomb.
There you go. And now you've perfected it.
Yeah, well, sometimes I have and sometimes I haven't. I'm still worried. It's a work in progress.
Exactly. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay,
what's
I
the next
still like
one?
this Big Red, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, next one, arguably my favorite sauce. Arguably my favorite sauce. Y'all need some more hot wings?
Yes.
This is a smoked habanero 5-pepper. This is our homage back to like a traditional Mexican hot sauce. Not a salsa, but a hot sauce. Real big smoky flavors. Habaneros, pasilla peppers, ancho chilies. There's just a bunch of love in here. We roast and smoke a lot of it too. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this one right now.
Love it. I love putting this one on my chicken bowls at home personally with some broccoli.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this
Okay,
goes
you
just on
guys are
everything.
going really light with the hot sauce here. I'm a little bit suspect. Give it to your sister now.
Well, then you should have pre-coated it for us.
All right. Well, based
Like the
upon what
children.
you're doing there.
That's 3 dabs of hot
we
sauce.
can-
Okay, we're gonna do a couple more dabs of hot sauce.
This one is dripping with hot sauce. So,
All right, here's mine.
all right, as we bite into this one, Dad, the next question is, how has ATX Hot Sauce evolved since its inception? And are there any pivotal moments or changes that have shaped the company?
You know, the YouTube channel has been actually really good to us. We're at 23,000 something subscribers. Hoping to get more. Subscribe below. And just seeing the, the activity and the interest that people had on the YouTube channel kind of spurred me on too. Watching you guys and how excited you were about what was happening with ATX and how you share it with everybody was a pivotal emotional moment for me.
Yeah.
Once we got into every major airport in Texas, that was a big deal. That was a very big
Not
deal.
just in Texas.
Oh, yeah. But all the major airports, Texas. Thank you, Laura Shepard, for helping do that. But all these different stores with inside those airports, and plus, all the local stores that have supported us for years, like A-Town, of course, is one of them. I know the pivotal moment was just to see that it could something that was a hobby that I loved. Are you? What's going on over there, Emma?
I put too much on there.
We're on number 3, by the way. We're on number 3.
Yep.
But that was the pivotal moment was just seeing how excited you guys were and how much we loved it doing it as a family.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the next hot sauce. This is also arguably, that's why they're all arguably my favorite one.
This
These
is
are-
my favorite.
And these are 2 different hot sauces compared to the smoked 5-pepper.
Oh, yeah.
This is Honey Bee Hot, and this is one of my big video on YouTube that I have. And basically what I do is I take garlic and I ferment it inside honey, as you know, then take fermented habaneros and add it all together to make this sauce. So whenever you bite into it, you get this garlic, honey, and then about 10 seconds in, you get the heat from the habaneros, that smokiness. Doesn't overpower. You know me, I'm like pineapple pizza, just all over my pineapple pizza, but like shrimp and chicken, it's really, really good at.
Which I do want to say you're wrong about ordering pineapple pizza. But you're not
One
wrong
day
for
I will
putting
convert
that
you.
on.
One
No,
day
you
I will
won't.
convert
No,
you.
You won't.
Yes, I will. So let's try this out. This is Honey Bee Hot. All right.
I'm ready.
I'm going to load it up here. No, I'll do yours, Jack.
You'll do nothing.
Emma, watch what he does there. Okay, that was
I'm only
so
taking
lame.
a bite of this.
That was so lame.
What are you talking about?
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
So, the real question is, what sets ATX Hot Sauce apart from the other hot sauce companies,
My kid-
locally or around the nation?
My kids?
That's not an answer.
But first off, he was the first one to touch his
I
water.
didn't know there was a contest. I had to dry it
There's
out.
always a contest, and he lost.
He lost.
When have I ever been competitive? What was your question again, Jack?
Oh, was the spice too much? You had to get your water before answering the
No,
question.
I mean, obviously I didn't put 2 drops on mine like you did
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry. So the question was, what sets ATX Hot Sauce apart from any other hot sauce company in Texas or across the nation?
I think the number one is fermented hot sauce, not a cooked hot sauce. And I know there's other fermented hot sauces out there too. We only use fresh ingredients. The most of our super hots are sourced right out of Central Texas here, out of Wimberley, Hill Country Hot Peppers. More power to you guys. What sets it apart, I just think that it's not one of those big, it goes into this big factory and comes out in bottles, right? Each one of these are handmade, as you know, from the labeling, from the bottling, from the making the fermentations, cutting the peppers, cutting the fresh fruits. We try not to skimp anywhere. Mm-hmm. A lot of people use powders and flavors, right? And we use the actual fruits and vegetables that really go into this, right? Yep. So I think that's what sets it apart.
I mean, those are a pain to prep and everything, but it does really help to know that everything's handmade, even if it's painstaking.
That's why you're not going to find one of these bottles for sale for $2, because you know there's some unnamed brands we won't know that are super cheap out there. But if you want a great flavor and something that's real, this is where I would go.
Yeah,
I love it.
What's next?
All right, the next one. Oh, I think that's blue habanero.
It is the blue
This is
habanero.
one of my favorites because you know why? Blueberries.
Blueberries. And this is a really simple hot sauce, as y'all know. It's blueberries, ancho chilies, garlic, and habaneros, fermented for about 2 months. We add a little bit of brown sugar at the bottling stage. I'm actually going to switch over to a ring.
yeah.
So, based upon what's happening with Jack, this may only get 1 dot.
Absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Let's test it. There you go. Dad, that's a lot. Can we get a close-up of that one? That is, can you lift that up?
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, Sean Evans doesn't even do that much.
Why are you railing on my buddy Sean?
Buddy?
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
That was so good. The sweetness of the blueberry. Vanilla. If you put that on vanilla ice cream, it would be amazing.
Oh my god. It's a little hot, but yeah, you can really
It's
get
got habaneros.
you get the blueberry up front, and that's why I love it because of the sweetness.
Habanero in the back.
So that's one of my favorites. But Dad, can you tell us about your flagship or your most popular hot sauce? Maybe we can go into what won the ATX Hot Sauce competition here in Austin.
So, by the way, the Honeybee Hot has won a lot. The Big Red has won. The Big Green has won. The next one is our original hot sauce.
Yep.
It's called The Juice. And it is habaneros, pineapple, coconut, cardamom, garlic, onion.
Love it.
I love this hot sauce. It's good on just about everything.
Let's try
It's got
it.
a little tropical thing going on.
Yeah.
But let's try it.
It's the starter.
And we're getting up here in heat. Can't talk.
Yeah.
I will make it clear that Noah and I have not touched our waters.
Well, that's your fault.
Fall.
Oh, finally, Jack puts on some enough on there. All right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. It's almost like a lighter hot sauce, but it still has a bang to it. That tropical feel. You can taste that coconut and pineapple for sure.
Yeah, for me, the coconut is really there. And I usually don't like coconut, but with the hot sauce, it's like the perfect balance.
Yeah, that's good.
It sends me right to the beach, honestly. It's a great taste, a great flavor. So, what does go into your decision making for all the ingredients that you put into each hot sauce? Like, why do you use all these unique ingredients? One, and two, have there been any unique flavors which you've automatically discarded after trying once?
Well, first of all, when you have a hot sauce company and you sell 70,000 to 80,000 bottles a year or more, you've got to be able to source all the peppers and the fruits, right? And the vegetables. And so, you know, I looked at, we were in Costa Rica a couple years ago, and we looked at, what was that, dragon fruit? Mm-hmm. That red dragon fruit. I made a hot sauce, and it was really good. But then I'm like, if you want to buy red dragon fruit in the States, it's really hard to find, and it's really expensive.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with that. So, you know, I try to look for flavors that are readily available, hopefully locally sourced. and good, just fresh vegetables.
Speaking of locally sourced, where do you get those peppers from?
Hill Country hot peppers. I mentioned it a minute ago. You were probably your mouth was probably too spicy.
I'm a little preoccupied in my thoughts right now, y'all, but it's okay.
I think
Jared,
you're
our
doing
producer, is
great.
like, they're moving their microphone around like it's crazy. He's like, I got a
hell
lot
are
of
they
stuff to do.
Too much audio editing. God dang it.
Maybe some water's in your future, Emma.
No, I'm gonna power through.
All of them? Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of all of them, the next one is,
The juice.
no, we just did the juice. Your brain is gone, woman.
No more mic for you.
Cut that.
The next one's a red ghost. This is ghost peppers. Pretty similar to our big red, but with ghost peppers. And now I will mention that when you taste 10 hot sauces all at once, it'll get to you pretty fast.
You think?
Jack,
It's 3 dots. I'm gonna eat all.
it's not even 3 dots.
What are
Dude,
you talking about?
All right.
you want some milk?
Cheers, y'all.
I'm good.
Cheers. I'm gonna put some of mine on yours.
Yep. It's a really good flavor.
You know what puts 3 dots, or Jack puts 3 dots on there? Or then he eats the whole thing.
So
I think he's kind of diluting the whole thing. What do you think, Emma?
My lips quivering. But
You're not even hearing what I'm saying. I have questions for you guys.
Are there any? 1 second. Are there any new product lines or new flavors we should be aware of? I know you were thinking of some barbecue sauce, and that was a hit with my friends from Norway.
Yeah, your Norwegian friends love my. So we have a cherry chipotle barbecue sauce that's going to be coming out within the next 6 months. We also have a red salsa and a green salsa that'll be coming out. So look for that online. It's going to be at probably 3 to 6 months, just because logistics. But yes, your Norwegian friends. And if I should mention, your job's actually based out of Norway, even though you work in Austin, Texas, but you get to travel a lot. And you always take ATX Hot Sauce with you.
Always.
Watch the ice.
So is this gonna be the same salsas as that you had a couple years ago? The red and the green salsas.
Yeah, the chipotle salsa and the green salsa, and then the cherry chipotle barbecue sauce.
I've missed these salsas. They
Yeah,
are
and we actually
good.
ferment the jalapenos and the salsas. So, all right, next one.
Yeah, I'll go with
This one is-
douse.
This one is this next one's hella yellow. It's limited supply.
No, this is.
I was about to say the hella yellow. You think the Texas Reaper is not as hot as the hella yellow?
I totally disagree.
All right, but we're going to go with Jack. So
I
this is our
100%
Texas
think-
Reaper. Fiery Foods competition last year. Second place in the Fiery Foods competition last year out of Dallas. Love this hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
It's a little spicy. Let me get another piece of chicken over here. It's a little spicy. All right, so let's do this here. Jack, we'll see how much you actually put on there.
I'm actually gonna ramp it up now with the amount.
You just said this wasn't very hot, so.
No, I said it's not as hot, but I am ramping up the amount I'm putting on each wing for sure.
Saving face, I see.
No, no face. These are just not that spicy. I want my reaction to become genuine.
All right, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers. And now I'm gonna die.
That one takes a minute. You get all the flavor. Mm-hmm. And then,
It's just like all of them. It's really great at first, and then at the end, it just gets so hot, which people love, but I can't do these hot ones, y'all.
are you giving up?
I'm not giving up. I would never give up on our own hot sauce company. But, Dad, this is a funny question here. If you're...
It's already funny. I haven't even heard it. It's funny.
I'm gonna die. If your hot sauce had a Tinder profile, what would it be? And what would the bio say? Oh my God.
Hot and spicy, swipe to the right. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. This spice is just kind of taking over my brain. Maybe, honey, I'm gonna be hot.
No, hey, I'm hot. I'm hot. If you like hot and spicy, scroll to the right. If you're a wimp, scroll to the left. I have no idea. I've never been on Tinder.
Dad's never been on dating apps. All right,
No.
let's do the next one. We have two left.
Wait. I have a question for you.
Go for it.
And really, I'm just trying to draw out some time so it really starts to percolate in your brain right now. So what are you feeling right now, Emma?
I feel my mouth's on fire.
Okay.
It's taking away from the pain in my foot, though. So
Yeah, Emma ran a marathon the other day and
Half.
broke her foot in three places.
Half marathon.
Still
y'all.
broke her foot in 3 places during the run.
But I finished it, and that's all that matters. This might be harder.
Yeah,
This might be
3.
harder than that half marathon.
So,
What's percolating in our brains?
yeah, what's percolating in your brain right now, Jack?
It's TV static. There's nothing going on. It's LaCroix. It's
So that's-
sparkling
so-
water right now.
So that's normal then. So you're feeling completely normal.
No. I'm saying I can't think. Usually I'd be coming up
it's
with
pretty
jokes.
much normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For you not to get that joke.
We're all
it's fine.
slightly sweating.
Yeah.
Hey,
gonna look great on
rub
film.
your eyes, Emma.
Yeah.
Okay, next is our Hella Yella. So this is our friends at Hill Country Hot Peppers down in Wimberley. Ron Tilton, shout out. He grew this pepper. It's a cross between a Carolina Reaper and a Scotch bonnet. It comes out yellow. So we made it into a hot sauce. And doesn't have a lot. It's just like garlic, vinegar, turmeric, salt, and the Texas Big Yellow. So this is way up there on the Scoville, dude. We don't have the exact Scoville numbers for this, but you have to use this. You have to use this a lot. Now, we have more questions, I hope.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So, that's not the piece I was going to use. I was eating a wing.
Well, you're going to eat that now.
Okay. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is your hot sauce to make me cry, and can I blame it on my allergies?
Yes and yes.
You've heard.
Yes and yes, you can. This one's going to make you tear.
How do people do this on live TV?
Yeah, how do celebrities do this? Yeah.
Are they better than us? No.
No.
So that one's really sweet up front. You're thinking, that's not hot at all.
Oh, I'm aware. That Scotch Bonnet Reaper crossbreed is just insane when it comes to this hot sauce.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It really is starting to kick me hard, at least right in the front of the mouth. Rather than the back of the throat with a lot of other hot sauces, this is really hitting on the tip of the tongue. At least
All
that's
right.
for me.
So,
How are you
hey,
feeling?
Jack, maybe you should take over the questions from here.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. So if your hot sauce was a contestant on a cooking show, what dish would it prepare to win? And why would it still fail for Gordon Ramsay?
Oh, well, I'm not going to answer that question. I tell you, if I was going to make a dish for a cooking show and I had to use my hot sauce, I would probably use the honeybee hot. And I wouldn't do pineapple pizza, but I would do like a glazed shrimp or glazed chicken, right? With some like sauteed vegetables, almost like a fajita type of thing going on, but with the honeybee hot. And I'd also make a pineapple pizza.
Okay, well, are you saying you're going to make the first thing for us tonight after we end the show?
Sure.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Your shrimp might be breaded, fried, and frozen from Walmart, but
I'm feeling better at this point in time.
nice.
The water helped. So we'll go with the last one, which I actually love Fire in the Hole. I use this a lot. It is very spicy, so I use like 3 drops. But I think today we might be using a little more. 3 drops.
Yeah, we are. And I love the color of this one.
It's just such a vibrant red. There's nothing wrong with how this looks, and there's a lot wrong with how it feels.
Dab her up, Noah. Noah Jack. No, more.
Oh,
Come on,
no,
Emma.
she does not need more than that.
Yes, she does. Yes!
Making your daughter cry.
So, Emma, when was the first time you ever ate a habanero?
That's a funny story. When I was about 12 or 13, no, I had to be older, 14.
14.
I wanted an iPhone because it was new. And Dad said, if you eat this whole habanero, I'll get you an iPhone, which is kind of cruel. And I did it.
Okay, Emma did it. Emma, keep it.
But I was
It took about
sobbing.
2 hours.
I was sobbing.
She ate a quarter at a time.
Insert clip here to see.
Yeah,
but-
you know, watch this clip right here. Basically, squirting ketchup in her mouth, milk. But she did it. She finished it off.
We did.
All right, speaking of finishing it off, this is
Fire in the
the
hole.
fire in the hole.
Cheers, y'all. All right.
Got to be another question, right? Jack, I once again saw you didn't pretty much put much on there.
So this one, really gets to the back of your throat. Mm-hmm. and that's when like the heat really kicks in
Yep.
for this one.
It's pain.
It is a little painful.
My mouth is on fire.
I never had that much of the fire in the hole, honestly. But Dad, if your hot sauce were a song, what genre would it be? And can we get a live performance of this?
It would be Latin.
Oh, it's not
It'd
live.
be hot and spicy, baby.
Hot
I would
spicy
have Ricky, what's his name, do it.
Gervais.
Ricky Bobby?
No. Ricky, whatever his name is. Italian singer. Not Italian.
Ricky, my friend?
No.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
Martin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
So
that
Emma,
Ricky.
if
So-
this was Emma, if this was a Taylor Swift song, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, it is a cruel summer with this one.
Good call.
That's not till later. That's why they
don't
call
know.
it Fire in the Hole.
I would name this Getaway Car because I want to
about
get
Red?
away in my car right now
How about
after
Red?
this. Red? Oh, Dad knows a Taylor Swift song, y'all.
No, I don't. I made that shit up.
He loves Taylor Swift. It's not embarrassing to love Taylor Swift. Okay. Oh my God. We're dying, y'all.
I can see that.
All right, next question.
There are no more questions. I think we just killed this hot sauce interview.
I think we killed it too. Y'all did a really good job. Jackie, you're sweating
I
a
am
lot.
sweating
You have
bullets.
beads all over your nose. Emma, you do too. I'm crying. Don't touch your nose. Don't touch your eyes. Guys, thanks for showing today. Check out other videos. ATX Hot Sauce. Thanks to my kids. See you next time.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, y'all.